what? When I was younger, I've had a lot of relationships where men used to tell me, I wasn't all that and I was ugly and how without them I would never be nothing.
Hey y'all, it's me, Janique. Today we're going to talk about Little Kim's drastic transformation.
What a calamity. Got the audacity. Got the audacity.
I mean, this was a real beautiful woman, and it's like her search for perfection really destroyed her. I mean, sometimes you got to take a look in the mirror and realize what you have is already perfect, because a lot of people are really shocked because of Little Kim's transformation, because she was really beautiful. There was really nothing wrong with Little Kim. She's getting a lot of hate and bullying on the internet for her looks, and that's the reason why I said let me talk about Little Kim, because everybody's talking about it. And the main reason why I think people won't stop talking about it is because of the shock. And I feel like Little Kim, a lot of things influenced her decision to go so drastic with her transformation. I would say some of her relationships definitely was a big influence in her transforming the way she looks. A lot of the men that she's been with cheated on her with lighter skinned women, and she was definitely with Biggie Smalls before he actually left her and married Faith, or he was having a relationship with both at the same time, but he married Faith. And that to affect your self-esteem in some type of way. I mean, the man that you're in love with marrying someone other than you and keeping you as the side chick, that affected her in some type of way. So I'm sure that influenced her decision in her changing her looks, getting lighter skin. Maybe she thought at the time that lighter skin would make Biggie love her, and maybe she wanted to look more like Faith. And being left for a woman that's lighter than you is bad, because guess what? Women are always comparing themselves to other women. Believe it or not, accept it or not, admit it or not, women are always comparing themselves to other women. So you were there before her, and then you get dumped for a woman that's lighter than you. And colorism is a big thing in the Black community. I always talk about that. It's a big thing. And maybe Biggie was a colorist. Maybe the reason why he married Faith is because he probably was a part of that too. Like, oh yeah, she light skinned, she a yellow bone, and maybe that's why. And maybe Kim knew that, and maybe she thought that, hey, if I change my skin tone and lighten my skin, I'll get the love from Biggie that I really, really want. And let's call a thing a thing. Colorism is big amongst the Black community. It's being definitely big amongst the rappers. So that's probably, what Biggie was really impressed by most. And Little Kim could not attain that. She's not light skinned, she's dark skinned. And a lot of issues, some women are jealous of. A lot of women won't admit to this, but a lot of insecurities that women have was placed there subconsciously by the men that they date, or trying to please the men that they date, or living up to some type of standards of their preferences and stuff like that, especially in Black women. A lot of Black women are insecure about their skin tone because of men that they've dated, men preferences, a lot of things. But that's only natural. Of course, you're going to want to live up to your man's standards. Of course, you're going to want to be his preference. You're going to be the ideal. And I honestly believe a lot of that skin lightening came from Little Kim's desire to be lighter skinned, and that self-hate that I talk to you about all the time, because she was so mad that a darker skinned woman played her in that movie, when Natari played her in that movie. And I honestly believe that she feel like Natari didn't look like her because her skin tone. I think she has a lot of self-hate issues in regards to her color, and sometimes it's just programmed in you that way. I'm going to insert a clip of how some of her exes used to talk down on her when she was younger, so you could get an idea of why I say some of her insecurities came from her relationships.
When I was younger, I've had a lot of relationships where men used to tell me, you know, I wasn't all that and I was ugly and how without them I would never be nothing. Well, now that I'm older, I'm taking all of that and I'm flipping it. I'm like, look, I am somebody and I don't need you to do this. I'm doing it myself, and now it's time to build up my self-esteem. You know what I mean? I'm like bringing it back, like I'm doing this because I feel good about myself and what I'm doing.
Which was something that I read about and I had no idea about your life, was when you talked about being in an abusive relationship.
Yeah, it was hard. And I shared that story because people think, you know, once celebrities, especially females, get into the industry, they feel like we so different. But I just wanted females to know that I went through the same thing while I was some people's role models and Little Kim. And I mean, I had broken nose, black eyes, all that stuff.
I've had broken noses, I've had, you know, blood clots in my back, and I was losing myself.
Have you ever been back after being hit?
No, after the very intense one, no. But I mean, in the beginning, yeah, I did go back. I learned that, you know, if it's continuously abusive, you just can't stay there.
He never really put me down in the way where he thought, you know, he made my self-esteem bad as far as saying, oh, I was unattractive. He thought I was beautiful, but he just, you know, he had a problem. And I think sometimes women get stuck on thinking we could change a man or thinking, you know, he's sick and we can help him. And that wasn't the case. We the same people. I bleed just like y'all. Same people. I got feelings just like y'all. And that's the whole thing. Like, we still, at the end of the day, human. You just got to be strong and say, that I am beautiful. As women, we gotta know that. You know, you really gotta sit and look in the mirror sometime and say that to yourself. Whether you feel it or not, you gotta just say it and believe that.
And you talked about how, I guess you had to fix your nose too after one point, right?
I had fixed it already, and then after that, it was broke again, so I had to fix
So you had
it
to
again.
go again. So that was an unplanned surgery.
Yeah, it was. That's why my go to the side.
Does it bother you when people, I don't know, talk about it, or when people have jokes about it or comments about it? Because I see it all, you know, you see it all the time or hear it, and I'm sure you hear it.
No, it don't bother me. It don't bother me because, you know, I told you, I'm beautiful. I love myself. You know, I mean, you know, there's certain things that I think I was obsessive with, you know what I mean, in which, you know, I always have time to fix or whatever. But, you know, but the thing of it is that people think I did it because I had low self-esteem, but that wasn't the case. I think I did it because I was a little too vain, you know, at the time. So
Trying to be perfect?
Trying to be perfect. I'm a perfectionist. That's true.
At the end of the day, it's like, you know, believe in something and always try to stay positive. We're not perfect, so negative is going to peek in, and the devil's going to play and dance with you sometimes, but as long as you keep God first.
Little Kim has been making headlines because of her dramatic new look.
She posted where she looks completely different, almost unrecognizable, with the biggest difference being her skin tone. It's not even brown anymore.
Lil' Kim, the rap star, appears to be lightening her skin, but why?
Remarkably white, and her new Caucasian look caused...
Well, if you ever built TV, you can see what those pictures look like.
How do we know that's just not makeup and lighting, though?
I think that's a filter. I seen Kim a couple of weeks ago in the club.
Yeah, it could be a filter.
And it looked like that's not, she's not that.
It could be a filter, it could be makeup, it could be lighting. Like, why do y'all jump out the window so quickly?
Oh my God. You're a fucking thief. You're fucking white. You have no melanin, bitch. Major retention.
I think internet bullying is something that really needs to stop, you know.
At the end of the day, you know, us celebrities have it worse because we're constantly ridiculed, constantly. You know, what's the difference between...
I really like Little Kim, and she's definitely an icon. And I realize so many people are being hateful and judging and bashing her on the internet, but you can't take away all the work that she's put in the industry. And people should show a little more respect and understanding. Yeah, she can't change her face at this point. She already ruined it. She can't change her face at this point. We just got to take precautions with plastic surgery, seeing that plastic surgery could really ruin your looks, and just do it because something is wrong. If there's something wrong with you, then you fix it. But, you know, you could see this woman, she's been through a lot. She had some insecurities, even though she said she didn't. I believe she did have some insecurities. And no matter what you want to say, the face is already ruined. And I think people should let her be and be a little bit more compassionate towards Little Kim, because she's still the queen bee in my eyes. Anyway, guys, Real Talk New York with Janique. Big up yourself, large up yourself, and tell me what you guys think. Comment, like, share. What you think about Little Kim's transformation? Is it drastic to you, or it wasn't that bad? And do you think it stems from insecurities? Leave a comment and let me know what you guys think. Thanks for my new subscribers. I love you guys. Bye.